everyone, this is your girl Jana'e Michelle from This Curvy Girl's Life, and if you would like to see how I achieve this vampy lip with the rose gold eyes, then please keep watching. Okay, so for this fall look, I already have on my foundation and my brows. If you want to know more about this foundation, this is the Hourglass foundation. If you guys want to know more about this particular foundation, this is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I did do a product review and demo, and you can just click right here and I'll make sure to have that there for you guys. But we are going to go ahead and add a little bit of concealer and then set it with a translucent powder. So I'm going to be using the Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer by Sephora, and this is in the color Truffle. I'm just going to add a little bit to my eyelids, and then using my finger I'm going to just pat that out and get that all over my eye. So using my NARS translucent crystal light reflecting setting powder, I am going to just set my eyelids. And this is the e.l.f. Small tapered brush. So now for my transition color, I am actually going to go into Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, and I am going to use a fluffy blending brush, and this is the tapered blending brush by Sigma, the E40, and I'm just going to take a little bit of product, tap it off, and go right into my crease and blend it up slightly. So now that we have our transition color done, we are going to go ahead and pop on our eyebrow highlight. And for that, I am using a MAC 242 brush, which is just a flat brush, and I am going to go into Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. So just to make sure that everything is blended nicely, I'm going to go back in with that original brush, the E40 from Sigma, and just blend the crease color and the brow highlight. So now I am going to dip into my Naked Smoky palette by Urban Decay. And I am going to dip into this brown color here, which is called Whiskey, to darken up the outer crease. Right now we're going to move on to adding the fall color that I'm really excited to use. So Wet n Wild recently came out with a limited edition loose pigments, and I picked up 3. If you guys want to see a demo or a tutorial, or just want to see the 3 colors that I have, let me know in the comments below and I will be sure to get a video out for you. But I did pick up Heart of Rose Gold, which I'm going to be using today. Since this is a loose pigment and I really want to keep it very clean and neat on my eye, I am actually going to be using Liquid Sugar. This is their Sparkles base, and I'm going to be using this as a base to adhere the pigment to, so that it, 1, stays very vibrant and beautiful, and 2, it doesn't transfer to my upper lid. So let's go ahead. I'm going to be using the MAC 195 brush to add the Liquid Sugar, and then I am going to use the brush I used earlier, which is the 242 MAC that I used on my brow. I'm going to use to adhere the pigment. So what I love about this is that it actually has a little shaker top. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually pop some of the pigment into the lid. Close it up, so look, nothing. And then I'm gonna use that. So let's go ahead and get started. So now I'm gonna go ahead and dip back into Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek just to blend everything out. And just to bring back a little bit more of the smokiness on the end, I'm gonna dip back into Whiskey in the Urban Decay Smoky palette and just kind of make sure that the outer crease is looking good. Lashes and liner are done, so the face is almost complete. So now we are going to highlight a little bit, and I'm going to be using another Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer, and this one is in Dolce Leche, which is a little bit lighter, and it's gonna help clean up the eyeshadow as well. So to set my under eye and my highlighted areas, I'm actually going to be using the matte setting powder by Color FX, and this is in the color Deep. I've actually been loving this. So to set that, I will be using the Sephora Pro Precision Powder Brush, number 59. So to set my entire face, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Pro Finish Powder. This is in the color 185. And as you can tell, I'm actually hitting pan. This is actually one of my favorite powders. And to set my entire face, I'm going to use the Morphe G7. Now I am going to go in and use my Black Up contouring stick. I'm going to use the dark side to contour. And then I'm going to use my beauty blender to buff it out. We're just going to kind of warm up the skin a little bit. I'm going to use my CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony Bronze, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. complexion brush. Next, we're going to go into our Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. This is in the color Mellow Wine. For a little bit of that glow, I am going to go into the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This is their Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminizer. And I'm going to be using a BH Cosmetics fan brush. Now I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to my top and bottom lashes. I am using my sample size of IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This is their Elastic Stretch Volumizing Mascara, and this is in the color Super Black. I'm actually going to go into Whiskey with a pencil brush by Sigma. This is the E30, and I'm going to go under my lash line. to buff that out even further and just make it flawless, I'm going back into Cocoa Bear. This time I'm using a Vampy contour eyeshadow brush. It's very pointy. It's perfect for getting under that lash line. Using this same brush, I am actually going to go into Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek and pop that in the corner. I'm going into Night Moth Lip Pencil by MAC, and I'm going to line my lips. For lipstick, I am going to be using Sugar by Milani. This is their Amore Lip Cream. That you guys enjoyed the video. This was such a beautiful look to do, especially for fall. I hope that you guys definitely enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you guys enjoy seeing videos like this, I would love to know that. So definitely give me your feedback, and if you would like to see more videos like this, leave me a comment below of what you're looking to see, and I'll be sure to get that video out to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and until the next video, deuces!